Good morning, friends. We have already finished both the books, and today I am going to start the revision. Okay, revision of lesson number 1, a letter to God. In this letter, in this chapter, we see that how Lancho's faith saves him. Okay? So the story starts that Lancho is standing on his place, his house is in the valley of the between the mountains, and he has the crop of cornfield, okay, cornfield crop he is having, and he is waiting for the rain. So he is standing and watches towards above the mountains, and sees that clouds are being built up, and he says to his wife that this time we will have a good harvest if we have a proper rain. And wife also says, yes, of course we will have. You must have faith in God. And she was preparing the supper, so she was busy in that. And Lancho's sons, they were in the field doing some work, and small kids were playing in front of the house. Suddenly, the wife calls everyone and tells them that come on in the house for the supper, for the dinner. As they were having the dinner, suddenly the rain starts falling, and Lancho was very happy. His joy was no limit. There was no limit for his joy, for his happiness. He just gets up and goes out to see the rain, and he enjoys it, and he sees that the rain was falling very nicely. He says to his wife that these are not the raindrops, these are money falling from heaven. For us, the big drops are 10 cents and small drops are 5 cents. So he was having so much excitement that this rain will help his crop to cultivate properly and have a bumper harvest. He was just enjoying it. Suddenly the wind changed and the raindrops turned into hailstones. So the hailstones started falling slowly and slowly. Still, he was not worried. He was happy that now the cents have changed into silver coins. So he was happy about that the silver coins are falling. The kids, those who were sitting there having supper, seeing the hailstone, they also ran outside to collect these hailstones. Just like us, whenever we are having hailstone in our place, we run away to collect the hailstone. Now he started, children ran away and started collecting. But the weather became worse. The hailstones became very heavy, and the Lancho started worrying about it. He was very much depressed, worried that if this hailstone continues falling for another hour, then the crop will be destroyed. So he was not at all happy about it. Now the hailstone went on, and he just sat there with sadness. A minute ago, he was very happy. He was saying that this is not rain, these are 10 cents and 5 cents. But now he was very sad because the hailstone had destroyed the whole crop. There was not a single leaf left on the tree or the corn on the tree. Everything was fallen. He says to his son that it would have been better the locust had come and eaten up the field, because if they come and eat, something would have left. But here the hailstone did not leave anything. Now this year we have to live hungry. We have nothing to eat, and whatever hard work we had put to cultivate this cornfield, everything has gone in vain. The wife says, don't worry, no one in the world goes hungry. No, God has created all of us, so no one goes hungry. God takes care of the person. Lancho also believed in that. He said, yes, I know it. That night, he was not getting any sleep. He was worried about his family. What will happen to his family rest of the year? From where they will get food to eat? How they will survive? Lancho had learned from his childhood that God sees everything, even the deepest of the heart. Okay, anything is the conscience of a man, God can read. So he thought of that he will ask help from God. The following Sunday, he went for the prayer and all, and came back home. And even though he was a farmer, he knew how to read and write. So he sat down to write a letter to God. He wrote the letter, everything. He took the letter by himself and went to the post office. There he took the stamp and all, put it into the mailbox and went away. The postman, as usual, took out all the letters, started putting them into places. When he came to this particular letter addressed to God, he started laughing. And he went on laughing to the postmaster and said, "See sir, this is the letter for God. In my whole career, I have never seen a letter for God and how to post, because there is no address also." The postmaster also started laughing with him, and he laughed for a while, but suddenly he stopped, because the thought came to him that how strong the faith of this man is. He's having such a good faith that he has written the letter to God. So he said, "I will help him." Now he hasn't opened the letter so far. Without opening only, he promises that he will help Lancho. After opening the letter, reading it, he was a bit confused at how to help him, because he is asking 100 pesos. He thinks that my salary is not more than 30 pesos or 40 pesos. How can I help? But since I have promised, I will help him. So he just takes the money from all his subordinates, from all the postmen and everybody, and from his salary also he puts and collects somehow more than half. That means about 70 pesos he collects. He puts it into an envelope and signs one word, God, and keeps it. Next Sunday, Lancho comes much earlier. He comes to the post office and asks for the letter, and the postman gives the letter to him. He takes the letter, takes out the money and counts, and sees only 70 pesos. He became again upset. He goes back and asks for the paper and pen, again starts writing something, takes the stamp, pastes it and put it into the mailbox and goes. Now all this time, this postmaster was watching from his office. He wanted to see the expression of Lancho when he sees the money, because he thought that he will jump with the happiness, with the joy. But nothing happened. There was no reaction from Lancho. He just came like an everyday, like a common man, like a common person. He just came without any reaction, as if he had written a letter to a friend and the reply had come. So to take that reply, he has come. So there was no reaction from the side. That much confidence Lancho was having, that much faith he was having on God. Now the postmaster ran, opened the letter and started reading, and it was written what? Lancho wrote, "God, you have sent the only 70 pesos. Please send me the rest of the pesos. But this time, don't send through the mail, but direct to me." Why? Because all these postmen are very crooked. You might have sent the 100 pesos, but these people might have taken out 30 pesos from it. So he just blamed to the postmaster and postman who had helped him, and he was not knowing at all. That much simplicity Lancho was having, that he did not think from where the money might have come. So this is the story. I believe you might have understood. Thank you. Have a nice day. I will come back tomorrow with another lesson.